One of my favorite things to do each year is join a group of houndsmen to chase bears with dogs. The DeLongs are a great family to tag along with and have a long heritage of hound hunting in the northern lower. But today was not just any training day for these guys.
The goal here today is pretty simple. Wildlife shouldn't be political, but it is in this day and age with HSUS, PETA, other groups like that. Portraying what we do as like a bloodthirsty sport or a sport that they liken it to gladiators in the arena, and it's nothing like that at all. So we have an attempt to bring out some legislators, and there's 3 different areas around the state where they're going out with groups and just showing them the reality of what it's like and why we do it. So when issues come up, political issues come up, like the wolf season, or maybe come up hunting with dogs or whatever, they will actually have done it and seen it themselves and understand what we do and how we do it a little bit and why we do it. It's a lifestyle, that's for certain. When you go bear hunting with hounds, you go bear hunting to watch your dogs run, and that's a big difference. I've never shot a bear, I don't care if I ever do, but I sure like it. My dogs that we've raised and trained chase one up a tree, and that's why we're here. It's kind of catch and release hunting.
So we put a bear, we call it the bear chair, and we put it up in front of the truck here, and I'm gonna sit on here, and we drive slowly down the roads, and I look down and look for a bear track. When I see it, I say, whoop, and we check which way it goes off the road and decide if we're gonna chase that bear. And so he rigs it up.
We don't see many of those in Macomb County.
No, we don't. Yeah, we don't see any.
You don't see many like that in Roseville.
No, we sure don't.
You wanna try it?
In Warren, there's not many.
I think
of
you should
those.
try it.
Who wants to try it?
Sure, get on there. Actually, what it is, see that spring and everything? It's a seat to an Amish that the Amish put on their farm equipment, and I just bought it and reversed it and cut it a little bit for a seat on here. You'll see other trucks.
He'll keep it around 35 miles an hour or so.
That fast?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a 2 mile an hour. Wait, where's the seat?
With many trucks out looking for tracks and dogs up on the boxes trying to catch a bear's scent, it wasn't long before we had one up and running. This is big country up here, and the houndsmen use radios and GPS collars to keep their dogs safe.
Our fellow hunters have got a bear started up here, and apparently, according to the radio, it just come to the road and went back in, so we're live action. And we've got some legislators behind us to show them what this is all about, and looks like it's going to be a good morning, maybe, I hope. People would have you believe that these bears are running in terror. No, it's a nuisance to them. No difference. They live with coyotes, they live with wolves. Wolves are after bears. You can't pretend that they don't. That happens. And bears' escape is to go up a tree. We raise these dogs and train these dogs. They're trained to follow the bear track, and when the bear says, I'm tired of running, he climbs the tree. And then they sit at the bottom and bark, and we all come and say, look how great our dogs are. They chased a bear up a tree, and we put a leash on, and we go south, and the bear goes north, and everybody's happy.
I think it's great. I haven't been outdoors. Last year we were campaigning, so we didn't get out hunting last year, but this is fantastic. Anytime you could be outdoors, it's great for the state of Michigan and great experience for yourself and your family.
Was that your first bear tree?
Yes.
And what did you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. I think it's amazing the people that do it, and it looks like it's a cultural thing, and I know how things get in your blood, and then you want to keep doing it. So
have you been on one?
No, this is my first one too, and it was very exciting. I loved it, and I loved how the other families came with their children and their wives and that. I thought that was great. Everybody needs to get outdoors and see what's going on.
The more urbanized our society becomes, the less they understand about the forest and nature and all it entails. This isn't just about bears out here. They'll see an eagle, they'll see a coyote, they might see a frog hopping or whatever. And to get youth to be involved in nature and be involved in protecting all this. Everybody thinks, well, hunters, they want to kill and destroy. No. The bear hunters have just lobbied to have the bear tags cut by more than half because we felt the resource was under pressure. And hunters are the ones that pay for and conserve all this. There's a Kirkland warbler area over here, very, very rare bird. It's hunters' money that make that preservation and protection of that bird. It's hunters' money that allowed for the wolves to be protected and reintroduced in the UP. And we understand that responsibility and respect that responsibility, that we're here to conserve these forests, conserve the wildlife within them. And it's important to instill that in our children, I think.
Come back here this year in training season, and 2 weeks ago we treated a sow with one cub that had a half ear. We knew that was a sow from last year that we had let go. And then a week ago on Saturday and Sunday they treated 3 different sows with 3 cubs apiece on them. So we think that maybe some of them are the ones that we let go last fall, and we're not here to harvest them. We're just here to have fun. And it's nice to have a tag, but not necessarily use it.
A special thanks to the DeLong family for being active advocates for our sport, and to Mike Thorman and Anne-Marie LaValle for allowing me to ride along as they answered questions from the legislators. All of us sportsmen need to stick together and help educate those who may not know or understand our outdoor heritage here in Michigan's outdoors.